yeah, but it's not how it goes. So Jonathan said they're just taking out the, the way of doing the business as it is in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not aware. I think they're having the gap. They believe in that they don't have the gap. But yeah, but actually they have.
Okay, they don't feel any gas. Okay.
Isn't it so that if you are like in the situation where Takahashi-san is at the moment that he is trying to develop business overseas, that you become aware of what is necessary to build that business, and by doing that, you by this awareness, you will adapt yourself and try to make it work, because you hit a certain wall, and then if you're smart, then basically you realize, okay, I can go through this wall or I can walk around it. That means you're going to adjust, and you will encounter many walls, and every time you will get more and more aware of these walls, and you go left and right and left and right. But at the same time, while you're crossing these walls, the communication with head office becomes more and more complicated, because basically they feel like they are going to lose you, and you're no longer on their side. You're moving over to the other side. It's like a European spy novel where the spy is getting into the cold, right? So the spy is walking over to the other side. So the communication might get smoother between you and your local counterparts, but it becomes more and more complicated with in relation to head office, because they have their ideas and they didn't grow with you. So you are gradually, without maybe even noticing, changing your values, and they are not.
Yeah, Takahashi recognized kind of what you said. And problem is headquarter people, they do not recognize the big gaps among Japanese and Vietnamese. And whenever they going to send to the person to Vietnam, and for a couple of years they get familiar with local people, okay, that's it. So why not we're going to need to understand the global gap? But problem, no, they don't think this is not problem. Problem is, okay, different issue, and headquarter and Takahashi. And Takahashi is thinking, he's very much influenced by local people, but the Japanese headquarter people, they do not recognize who Takahashi's thinking background is. And Takahashi himself understands a very big issue, how to get familiar with the local people, but the headquarter people, they do not recognize. And they need to think, okay, they globalize. Okay, whenever I go, the headquarter people, they believe, okay, we can send another person to Vietnam. It's just working there, over there, a couple years, 3 years is good enough, they believe. My thinking. But Takahashi understands, it's not easy, right? No. But Japanese people, they do not recognize they are easy. They are not easy. It's not easy. This is a problem, I believe, it looks like. My feeling, okay? My experience. I understand, you understand, because we discussed multicultural for several years, but Japanese people reading Nikkei newspaper, that's all. So they do not understand what kind of gaps do they have. This is, I think, still they are, every company talking about globalization, but the daily life, they do not recognize gap. But the company-wide, they try to develop globalization. Those sorts of issues, they cannot recognize what the issue is. So I just ask you, the awareness is awareness. But awareness is next set of issues. How are we going to give them, what is awareness, right? And because they are living in a well, and information is restricted. Very narrowed scope, narrowed area they are talking about. So we need to show them world, the rest of the world, what it is. But they do not know. So we need to show them. Otherwise, Takahashi has some difficulty to persuade, explain headquarter people. He doesn't know how to explain the headquarter people. They have not experience outside Japan. Okay, and they feel some peculiarity what he's talking about. You are different from us. So this is my feeling, right? Okay. So it's almost time you need to close it.
Yes. All right. Okay. Thank you very much for joining. Sorry, it's going to be a little bit shorter from now on because of my work hours. But thank you very much for joining, and see you next time.